Hello, anyone not still living in the 1970s? We interrupt your day to bring you this announcement. Husker Ninja is in the building. Alright, guys, we are here today with episode number 28 of the South Alabama Jaguars Online Dynasty right here on NCAA 14. With a trip to the conference title game sealed and the Division I South Alabama returns home for the final time this season as they wrap up the regular season play here in week number 13 against Navy. And see, South Alabama is up to number 13 now on the season, and they've been pretty effective on offense so far this year. But this will be the final home game inside Ladd Peebles Stadium here in Mobile, Alabama, as that's where we are today here for Week 13. It's number 13 South Alabama versus Navy here in Senior Day for the Jaguars. It's the final home game for a few key senior starters like Evan Orth at quarterback, Andrew Reinkemeyer at tight end, and Jalen Thompson at cornerback. And South Alabama is going to do their best to send their seniors out here with a win in their last home game. It'll be Jalen Thompson going to return this opening kickoff out to the 45. So nice return for the senior and good starting field position for South Alabama here as they begin this first drive of the game. As a 3rd and 7 here early on for South Alabama on their opening possession. The senior quarterback, Evan Orth, getting ready to take the snap, playing in his final home game here as a Jaguar. He's going to throw underneath. That'll be caught by Quan Baker for 9. And Quan Baker has really been a revelation this season. The redshirt sophomore, well over 1,000 receiving yards. He could win the Biletnikoff Award. And he's really part of a 1-2 punch in this receiving game for South Alabama, the other being Andrew Reinkemeyer. It's on 3rd and 10. Orth will go and he'll find Reinkemeyer here, and that'll be a senior tight end for a gain of 11 and another first down. Later on, it's now 2nd and 1 here for South Alabama, who clinched the division last week on the road in a win against Notre Dame. That was the game in which South Alabama dominated from really the midpoint of the second quarter on. They got some big plays in the run game, got a few key turnovers, and the route was on. And on first down here later on, it'll be caught by Reinkemeyer down to about the 2. 15 yards right there for Andrew Reinkemeyer. He's got 2 catches for 26 yards, or 3 of 5 for 35 so far today. And the play action works to perfection there as it'll set up 1st and goal for South Alabama. Yeah, 4 minutes to go here in the first quarter. They'll give to Minner, and Trey Minner's into the end zone untouched. Touchdown, South Alabama, and they strike first as the opening drive eats up nearly 4 minutes of clock, and it ends with an easy touchdown run there for the junior Trey Minner. And so it is now 7-0 South Alabama as we have a studio update. Cincinnati takes down USF 42-28. The Bearcats improved to 5-6 with a chance to make a bowl game next week, while USF falls to 4-7, and they are not going to make the postseason. And on 3rd down on Navy's first drive, it'll be thrown away out of bounds and complete. South Alabama takes over with good field position. And on 2nd and 4, that pass will be rifled in there to Quan Baker for 20 more. Big time play right there from Orth to Baker. And they've got it down to about the 30 of the midshipmen. So big play there in the passing game. They'll set up a 2nd and 9 later on here from the 30 of Navy. Down to about 1:20 to go here first quarter. Orth back to pass. Nowhere to go. And Evan Orth is dropped for a loss of 8. The pass rush will get to him there as Anthony Villalobos is there to make the play. So that's a big sack there for Navy. We will see if this defense can get a stop here. It's now 3rd and long. They've got it at their own, well, not their own 38, but the 38 of Navy. Orth's got nowhere to go, and he's sacked again. Back-to-back sacks. That one, Jerry Thompson. And he came free on the blitz. The offensive line never picked him up, and that was an easy sack. Just like that, South Alabama has to punt. That will take us to the end of the first quarter. 1-0 here in Mobile. It's South Alabama 7, Navy nothing through 1. And actually on 4th and 25, South Alabama's going to go for it. They're not going to punt. They're going to throw it deep. That'll be incomplete. And so perhaps a bit of a risky decision there by head coach Christian Hornet does not pay off, and South Alabama turns it over on downs. So Navy with good field position. Now it's 3rd and 1. We'll see if they can convert. They'll give to the fullback on the triple option, and Anthony Gargiulo is there to make the play. He's got a gain of 6 and a first down. On first down, Abbey's going to keep it himself, and Zach Abbey's got nowhere to go. Blown up in the backfield for a loss of 3. That'll be the senior strong safety Nigel Lawrence coming up to make that play. It'll set up a 3rd and 10 here now. AB nowhere to go. Gets away from 1 but not 2, and he's dropped for a loss of 6. That'll be Sean Dreyer, the defensive end, coming up to make the play. A big-time sack right there by Greyer. And AB nowhere to go. Navy unable to capitalize on the good field position following the turnover on downs. And so they're going to punt it away. South Alabama starts inside their own 10. They give to Minner. Trey Minner's got a nice hole, and Trey Minner will pick up 10 and a first down. Well, actually, they'll call it a gain of 11 for Minner. That is 8 carries, 38 yards, and a touchdown for the junior so far today. They're on 2nd and 6. Minner going to throw a man off of him, and he'll pick up 10 yards and another South Alabama first down. So Trey Minner running hard here so far today. Later on, it's now 2nd and 10 from their own 30. Orth taking a shot deep. Got him in. It's Andrew Reinkemeyer. And Rinkemeyer's got it down to about midfield. Big gain there in the pass play, and really the senior tight end was wide open. And you're going to get that pass down to about midfield. South Alabama business to extend their lead here. 2nd and inches, they'll give to Roberts. And Tyler Roberts, the freshman fullback, will pick up 2 on the fullback dive. So Roberts will move the chains there for South Alabama. Now we got 2 minutes to go here first half. Orth loading up, going to take a shot deep. Knocked away and intercepted. What a play. That's picked off by Williams. It looked like that was just going to be a nice job to run over there and knock the ball loose, but Williams comes from out of nowhere to make the diving interception. So nice defense there to knock it away, but an even better play by Williams to come up with the interception. And Navy going to try and capitalize on 2nd and 5. Bull Barge comes up with a sack. It'll set up 3rd and 9 here. AB back to pass again. Throws her and he's picked off. That pass is intercepted by Riley Cole. And the sophomore linebacker comes up with a big turnover. Minute 48 left in the first half, and Cole's interception has set up South Alabama in great position to extend their lead. It's a first down from the 26 of Navy following the interception. Or taking a shot, caught by Reinkemeyer, and he sheds a man. Reinkemeyer waltzes into the end zone for the touchdown. So the senior tight end got open, and he made the catch at about the 2, broke 1 tackle, threw a man off of him, and got into the end zone. And South Alabama has doubled its lead here with 1:45 to go first half. AB throws, picked off again. That's another interception for the South Alabama defense. This one will go to Jalen Thompson, the senior cornerback. So Thompson had a nice kickoff return to start the game, and he's making his presence felt on defense now with the interception right there. I believe that is his 3rd of the season, maybe 4th. But he's having himself a nice game. It's now 1st and 10 from inside the Navy 30. And they're going to throw that one right there to Kwan Baker, gain of 20. Big time reception right there for the redshirt sophomore. As the pressure came, good throw right there from Orth. And Baker was open. He makes the catch, and now they're in business down to about the 11 of Navy. First down from the Navy 11, minute 22 to go here first half. Orth's back to pass. Throws, got him into the end zone. And that'll be Kawan Baker wide open over the middle of the end zone. Second passing touchdown of this second quarter for Evan Orth. And just like that, South Alabama now on top 21-0. It's now 3rd and 11 here. 50 seconds left first quarter. AB going to keep it, and AB's got nowhere to go. He's going to get maybe a yard, and so they're going to punt it again. South Alabama can really blow this one open. Baker will make the catch. What a catch by Kawan Baker, going up to grab that one, and some pretty contested coverage right there. Baker's over 100 yards receiving already. 5 catches, 109 yards, and he just climbed the ladder right there and brought that ball down. So just like that, it's 1st and goal now, 2nd and goal here from the, call it 6 of the midshipmen. 20 seconds left. Orth throws. That's intercepted by Villalobos. And that was not the smartest decision right there by Evan Orth. His second interception of the game. He wanted Kawan Baker and just forced that one in there. And so Navy going to try and get this one into the locker room. But he was tackled at the 1, so they're going to have to get out of it. AB going to cue himself on the option, pitches it backwards, the ball's loose in the end zone, and it's picked up by Grayer. Unbelievable. What was AB thinking? He's running, he pitches it after about a 5-yard gain, just throws it into the back of the end zone, and that's going to be picked up by Sean Grayer. And just like that, it goes from 21-0 to 28-0. Just a boneheaded play by AB as we reached halftime here. Navy going to start with the ball to start the second half. They could only be down 3 scores, but AB's foolish decision to just pitch it into the end zone when he had a 5-yard gain. You're just trying to run out the clock. And, well, on first down here to start this third quarter, it's going to be a loss of 3 right there. So AB's not having a good game. He's thrown 2 interceptions, had that costly fumble. They'll give to Perry, who's going to break off 1 tackle, but Malcolm Perry will only pick up 2. He's nowhere near the first down. And Navy has to punt. That'll be caught over the middle by Sam Harris on the ensuing possession for South Alabama. Gain of 11 for the senior wideout right there. He was the number 2 receiver last year as a junior. This year, not been so involved in the passing game with the emergence of Baker. But he makes a nice catch right there. Later on, 4th and 1, they'll throw it, go for it, and Baker will make the catch over the middle. Gain of 9, that's enough to move the chains. That'll set up a first down from the Navy 35. Orth taking a shot deep, caught by Baker. Gain of 20, and Kawan Baker going up and climbing that ladder. That's his second catch. We've had him just go up there in some pretty tight coverage, and he just gone up and made the play. Another 20-yard gain right there, and South Alabama in business again as now it's 2nd and 1. Orth going to throw, caught by Reinkemeyer at about the 3. Gain of 5 for Andrew Reinkemeyer. That'll set up a 1st and goal here for South Alabama. Orth will go play action, throws, end zone, got him in, it's Jordan McCray. And the junior wideout will make the catch as they went play action. McCray got alone in the back of the end zone. He'll make the catch, and it's now 35-0 South Alabama pending the extra point. As we got a studio update here for you. Number 2 USC loses to UCLA 41-35. So USC with its first loss, that could potentially cause some big movement here in the polls as we've reached the end of the third quarter. South Alabama all over Navy right now, 35-0. But like we said, that loss from number 2 USC could open the door for Texas State, who remains undefeated, to potentially climb up and into that number 2 spot. As AB's going to throw right there, nearly picked off by Green. Green has 7 interceptions this season, but none since the Week 9 match against UCF. That was nearly interception number 8 for the true freshman. Would have been good to beat Thompson in the NCAA. As it is, he's still tied. And Orth's going to keep this one himself as Navy punted it. And Orth's going to get a big gain right there on the ground. They went read option, and Orth going to get a big gain right there. They're down to about, call it maybe 30 of Navy. It'll be 2nd and 10 here. And Orth's back to pass. Hand shot has a man all alone. It's Kawan Baker. Baker got open deep. And how many times have we seen that this year? Someone leaves Baker open. Easy, big-time play and another touchdown right there. And they're zoned within 5 yards of Kawan Baker. That's about as easy a touchdown as you're going to get. It's 42-0 now, South Alabama. Zach Abbey going to get sacked for a loss of 4. It'll set up 2nd and 14 here. Just has not been Navy's day. They really just... Nothing's gone right for them for the most part. When they do get turnovers, they can't capitalize, or they turn it over themselves and give South Alabama good field position. Navy would end up just punting it. And so South Alabama are going to try and run out the clock. Minner going to pick up 17 right there. He's almost at 100 on the day. He got 16 carries, 97 yards, averaging over 7 yards a carry. And Minner's got a touchdown, and this has been a dominant performance here on Senior Day. Orth's back to pass on 2nd and 6. Throws. Baker going up, and he makes the play. He actually takes a big hit and lands back on his feet and cuts up field for another couple extra yards. But how about Kawan Baker trying to make his case for winning the Blitnikoff? That's just a nice play right there for Baker. He's had himself a big game again today. 1st down, they go play action now. Orth throws, caught by Reinkemeyer at the 1st down marker. He'll pick up 11 and get out of bounds. Reinkemeyer with 7 catches, 97 yards. And this has been a dominant performance. So go play action again. That's caught by Reinkemeyer along the side of the end zone. 12-yard touchdown catch for Andrew Reinkemeyer. Evan Orth with 5 touchdowns and 2 interceptions in his final home game. And Reinkemeyer, the senior tight end, having a nice game himself. As on 3rd and 7, they're going to throw. That's picked off. Nigel Lawrence with the interception. And Lawrence, one man to beat. He's not going to beat him. But that'll put the exclamation point on the Senior Day win here for South Alabama. They've got 2 seniors with interceptions in Lawrence and Jalen Thompson. You have Evan Orth and Andrew Reinkemeyer having some nice games. And that will put the finishing touches on this game. South Alabama wins this one in a romp, 49-0. Orth a 198.5 QB rating, 21 of 30, 334 yards, 5 touchdowns, 3 picks. Completed 70% of his passes. And what a way for Evan Orth to go out. I mean, Evan Orth had himself a game. Minner, 17 carries, 101 yards, and a touchdown. Averaged almost 6 yards a carry. Receiving-wise, Baker had 10 for 194 and 2 touchdowns. Reinkemeyer had 9 for 123 and 2 touchdowns. McCray had 1 for 6 in a score. Harris had 1 for 11. So the receiving game showed up today as Baker nearly breaks the 200-yard mark receiving. And he's really making a strong case for winning the Blitnikoff this year in what would be his redshirt sophomore campaign. You can see Bull Barge, the middle linebacker, 7 tackles. Turner had 4, a couple more with 3, a lot more with 2. But yeah, this defense, they're not going to pad the tackle machine really, but they'll come up and make big plays when it counts. They came up with 4 turnovers. Greer had 2 tackles for loss. Turner, McWilliams, Thompson, Lawrence, Barge, Cole, and Stewart, and Flott even all had a tackle for loss. A ton of stops in the backfield today for this defense. And sacks, you had 2 from Greer, you had 1 from Thompson, Barge, Turner, and Stewart. And you had 1 from Cole as well. So yes, a very strong defensive outing, even if you didn't have the sheer number of tackles. You had interceptions by Cole, an interception by Thompson, and by Lawrence. And the fumble recovery by Sean Greer in the end zone for the touchdown just before halftime. And so, Sean Grayer had himself a nice game too. All in all, just a dominant performance here for South Alabama in the regular season finale. They beat Navy 49-0. And that'll do it for me, and I will see you guys next time with the conference championship rematch against Texas State. Have a good day, everybody.